Hi Flosstube, my name is Alyssa Jones and this is my channel mostly about cross stitch. I post often, more often than on here on my Instagram if you'd like to follow and see more updates on my gardens and cross stitch and other projects. My handle is ajstitch and today I'm going to give you some updates and share what I've been up to for the past month and hopefully start a better routine of filming more regularly again. I'm a teacher and school's about to start here in New York State, and that seems to help me get anything done because I have a routine. Summer, it all just falls apart, but hopefully now it's all going to work out okay. I received some Stitchy kindness in the mail that I would like to start with. This is a gift from Alla. She lives in Ukraine and she sent this package to me. It's so sweet. Can't wait to show you what she sent, but it just, like, for somebody to want to send you something, okay, that's just so kind, which in the Flosstube world, in the stitching community, it's very common. Everybody's really nice. But then when you see what she sent, it just touched my heart. So I received in the package this beautiful card, a postcard with a lovely note on it. And in it, she explained to me that she sent me these flosses that were her grandmother's, and her grandmother enjoyed decorating with embroidery in her home, and she sent me some of her grandmother's floss. I have to find something really special to stitch with these because I just think that's the sweetest thing that anybody could do is share something that was their grandmother's. Oh, it just warms my heart. And then she also sent me this really awesome kit that has two pieces to make a thread organizer, and you stitch it on wood, which I've never done. I did watch Candace K just do an unboxing for a similar kind of kit, and it looks really cool. And she got her started, and she had some great tips on like making sure you clean it so your thread doesn't like change color. But this one's, I can't read most of it, but I think if you went to the website, you probably could because they offer directions in, I think, Ukrainian and Russian, but I think online they probably have some English and maybe other languages as well. But they show you it all finished with this lovely bird in the middle, and I love birds. I can't help it. They're just so sweet, especially those little ones with those puffy bellies. He's beautiful. So it was all charted for DMC, so that's going to be very easy to find and get prepped, but I want to use that thread organizer for 32 flosses. It'll be beautiful. You stitch the stitching on one part, and then there's another part that you put on the back to cover up the reverse of your stitching, and you sew them together. Pretty cool, right? Thank you. And then, okay, she also made me this. Alla cross stitches, but she's also a very talented crocheter. And she crocheted me this absolutely stunning doily. Like, look at the detail. You can see like all the little leaves lift up, and it's got so much dimension. Isn't that just gorgeous? It's not something that I want to set down and put things on because I just think it's too lovely. I feel like it should be up on the wall somewhere. It's a really beautiful light blue color. I think it's a little washed out in this light. If I can get it better. Absolutely stunning with that flower in the middle. Oh, Alla, you really outdid yourself with this one. I think crocheting is amazing. I don't know how to do it very well. I can make a chain and a little bit from there. This took some work. So sweet. So thank you, Alla. I'm going to put her Instagram on the screen here, so if you want to check out her other crochet projects, because she does crochet quite a bit, and all of her other updates, you can follow her on Instagram and see them. Thank you so much, Alla. Such a fun gift to get in the mail. And speaking of gifts in the mail, I have a giveaway winner to announce. I had offered to send someone one of these beeswax thread conditioners, and I was giving away this one, and I chose the winner. It's Dee Dee from Dee Dee Crafts. I'm assuming your name is Dee Dee. I'll find out more because I commented on your comment. But Dee Dee gets the beeswax thread conditioner, and I'm so excited to send this to you because I love to send packages, and I have another giveaway at the end. So if you're interested, want to win something else, hold on, stay, or skip to the end. Okay. So since I last saw you, I've worked on some whips. I literally tried to finish something so that I had a finish to show. I got out sticky board. I started putting the cross stitch on the sticky board. I was so proud of myself. My glue gun's missing. How do you lose a glue gun? The last place I fully remember using it was in my classroom. So I think it could be in my classroom somewhere. So that was June. I can't find it. My classroom's pretty much set up right now, and the glue gun is not showing up yet. So I've actually started looking at getting another backup glue gun because apparently I can't just have one. I don't know. Where do these things go? So I don't have any finishes. No fully finishes. I tried though. It's not from lack of effort. But I've worked on some whips, and then I have some new starts to share too. Not what I needed to do, but I'm in the Facebook group Stitch Talk. That's a stitching group. They work on heids, and they have like stitch challenges. I'm not in any of the stitch challenges, but back on August 1st, they started a 100 days of haid challenge, and I'm using my mini sunflower cottage for my 100 days of haid, and I have actually like kept up. I do a minimum of 50 stitches a day. You can do 50 stitches a day or 5 minutes a day. I prefer the 50 because I'm trying to make some progress. And look, it's over 20% done now. I think it looks very different too. I haven't stitched it yet today, but I will. And so I think this is the next section I get to do, is fill in that blue. But it's really coming together. Those colors are stunning. I moved it on the Q-snap just yesterday because I was starting to not be able to work lower than when I was trying to finish the thread. The back, of course, because I'm just doing cross country all over the place. It's wonderfully messy, but I think it looks pretty good. I have a few more full coverage pieces that I want to start, and I think I'm going to go down a size. This is the 25 count easy grid, and I think I want to go to the 28 count and try doing the 2 threads with the half cross. I think I'll like the speed of that a little bit more, and it might be just like a little less hard on my elbow because I don't usually stitch with a Q-snap, and I do find that it's a little rougher on my joints. There's my mini sunflower cottage coming right along. Just have to keep sticking with that, and I really do like the 50 stitches because it always feels very doable. There were a couple days, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not in this for a prize, but there were a couple days that I missed, and then just doing 100 stitches the next day to make up for it was not terrible. It just didn't seem that hard. So I also worked on my modern folk embroidery fruits of plenty. After my last video, Darcy, the stitch man Darcy, he recognized that it is written differently in different places, and so we decided it's Jacob's fault. Sorry, Jacob. However, there is the finished 2021 stitch along, and I am still back in April, but April's getting closer to done. So you'll see it's close. We're getting there. This takes me a while. I'm not sure why. I have all of the binding parts done quickly, and then this is just a lot of stitches. So I do hope to get that one done by the end of the month, and I would like to get May done as well. And May's lovely. It's that middle section next, and that one actually is less stitches. I downloaded the pattern onto Pattern Keeper, and it was only, I think, 4,000 stitches, where this one was like closer to 5,000. So hopefully that stitches up quickly, and that's my September goal, is to try to get those 2 months done. That's still a lofty goal for me. I get way too easily distracted, as you'll see by my new starts. I also worked this is a Sal fail, by the way. Complete fail on a stitch along. I joined the Hello Pumpkin Stitch Along with Emma X Stitching and Joe from Belushi Stitches, and this was supposed to be done this month. And I've like stitched a couple times on it, and I've got like this pumpkin started, but mine is not done. It was supposed to be done at the end of August, and we are September 3rd. Fail. And I do want to get it done. So this I plan to also finish this month. I want to get it up for autumn because I have a spot to hang it up. I think it's going to go at the top of my stairs. So it'd be the first thing you saw when you moved into the house. Maybe. I just have to keep working on that. For another whip, I just picked it up 2 nights ago. Maybe it was right on the 1st, is the Deck the Halls sale, which is Deck the Halls in time for Christmas. I'll put the hashtags in below, like usual. And this is what a stitch along I'm doing with Emma X Stitching and Joe Belushi Stitches, because they're the queens of the sale, and I'm like I want to hang out with them. I'm like the little sale princess, because they just come up with the idea and then I join in. So I've started the next section, which is mistletoe. So I have the mistletoe started here, and that was really fun to stitch. It's almost done. I have to do the berries, and then the word mistletoe, I'll probably have a picture here for you to see, but it's like red and pink. I just love the colors of this one. So this is not a fail because it's only September 3rd, and I already got that like big piece started. So usually this one only takes me a couple of days to do the section on. So I'm not as stressed about that one. It's my only successful sale. It's the only one. And I think, oh no, I also worked on my calendar crates. July still, minimally. Like, this one is taking me forever. So this is what it looks like when you buy the pattern. And I've stitched this one, and I'm working on this one, and it shouldn't be as hard as it is. I'm stitching it on this lovely 32 count hand-dyed linen by Color and Cotton called Succulent. There's my little one, and then here is that. And I don't know why it takes me so long. I've been working on trying to get some more of the white done so I can fill in the blue and then the red. I've been trying to do the red last so that it doesn't get stuck in the white and look pink. It's just taking me forever. So tiny bit of progress, nothing exciting, and I'm in the Fat Quarter Shop Club for that one, so I'm a little behind. Like I said, only one successful sale. That's it. But that doesn't stop me from starting other sales and just stitching a little bit here and there. Another sale that I started was the Bats and Booze Stitch Along by Fat Quarter Shop. I think I have to insert a picture. This was a mystery stitch along they released in August. Oh, yeah. And the whole thing is out now, and it's free on their blog, or maybe even right on the website. Like, that's what it first looked like. And that first section, it's a deceiving amount of stitching. So I think it's right here. I've got part of part 1 done and part of part 2 done, and then I just hadn't picked it back up. So mine right now looks like this. And it's sweet, it's pretty, it's fun to stitch. The white I had to really pay attention though, because it's not necessarily even. Like, you can see it doesn't always follow the pattern. So the pumpkins, however, they're a little bit like, I can just stitch them. And they stitch up pretty quickly once you stitch them. And then there's a middle section too, but it's very small. It has a skinny little border around the outside, and that's it. So I do think it would be cute just finished as a little pillow. There's a tutorial on their website to finish it into a big pillow, but I think I just want like a cute little small. And it would look adorable in a basket, stuck on a shelf. So I started it. Definitely didn't keep up. This whole stitch along's over, but you can still stitch it, of course. And then, so I may have mentioned Emma X Stitching and Joe Belushi Stitches. They have another sale they started called Snail House Saturdays. And these are the Snail House kits from OwlForest Embroidery. And I don't know, they're just so whimsical. Like, it's a snail with a house on him. It's So I ordered the 3 kits that are available so far, and I started with the strawberry. And it's not very big. It's super sweet, and they're doing Snail House Saturdays is the stitch along for this. So every Saturday they try to stitch these. This has been my take at places, but I just stick this box that it comes in my purse, and that's how I've been stitching on it. But you can see I've actually made some progress here. I'm wondering where the needle went, because it doesn't appear to be in here. I'll find it. However, that's my start on the strawberries at Snail House. And it's so sweet, isn't it? The little berries, and you can see I started the roof of the house. So that's not very big either. And that's as wide as it is. That's it. And I think it's almost square. So that's not going to be a huge piece. I noticed that Joe and Emma have both made excellent progress on theirs. And they look almost done. Oh, good. I think I found the needle. This is in the box. If you've never ordered a kit from OwlForest Embroidery, I highly recommend it. Their hand-dyed threads are absolutely beautiful. They come like this, all twisted up. They're always super variegated, and they're on these nice little cards that have the symbols from the pattern already on them. My method for dealing with them in this kit, it was to just loop them, and I cut them so they're ready to use, and then I just pull from them as I need. But this kit came with, I think, 6 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's always a full color pattern. And they give you a needle and the linen, and you're just ready to stitch it. I think that's brilliant. And it's beautiful, high quality, and their shipping is really fast right now, considering you're ordering it from Russia. I think I got these within 2 weeks of ordering them. So that's pretty good. So, Snail House Saturdays, and tomorrow's Saturday, so maybe I'll actually work on it on the Saturday this time. I just realized all of my patterns I'm not getting put back together. This is going to be a little bit of a mess. So the last stitch along that I couldn't resist was the Witchy Stitcher's new Cryptid stitch along. And if you're not sure what a cryptid is, they are like a mythical creature that science has yet to fully prove wrong. It doesn't exist. So you're thinking of like the Loch Ness Monster and a Yeti and Bigfoot. And this month just got this, I think it's weekly actually. This week's just got released, and we're going to be stitching Mothman first. But that's all I got done is the top of the border, which I was pretty happy to get all the way across to here. There's just that little loop, and then it starts down. The whole border was released first, and I knew I wouldn't stitch the whole border first because I think that's like risky, because what if I'm off? And then I saw a few people in the Witchy Stitcher Facebook group were like, my sides don't match up, help me figure out where I made the mistake. And I think it's going to be easier for me to stitch the inserts and work the border down as I go, because I don't want it to be fully off. But it is a lovely border. And those little bats on the top, and that font is fabulous. So Mothman will be there, and maybe a couple more cryptids by the time I record again, because I am going to try to slightly keep up with that one. So that was just released today. Maybe this will get pulled out tonight after I do my 50. We'll see. I say we'll see a lot because I know that anything I say is probably the exact opposite of what will actually happen. So that is a fairly quick update on what I've been stitching. I haven't been working on the normal variety that I usually do. It's just stitch along, stitch along, stitch along. And my goals for the month are pretty light because it's going to be the start of school, and I tend to do like lots of work and then fall asleep. Very little stitching happens in September. However, it is my birthday month, so maybe there'll be like some stitchy birthday things in there too that will keep me excited and motivated. I made such a mess. So I did say I had a giveaway too. So my giveaway this week, I was going through my fabric stash, just looking and touching the fabrics. And I found this one. I thought, oh, I have not found a project that I want to stitch on this linen yet. And I think maybe this would be like a nice gift to get in the mail right now if I was watching Flosstube, because I think a lot of people are probably getting ready to do some Christmas stitching. And I think this would be lovely for a Christmas project, maybe an ornament. However, it is a very large piece. So this is a Newport 28 count fabric. It's a linen, and it's called Victorian Red and Raw Oval. So it's got the lovely squared pattern, and it sparkles. See the sparkle? So I'm gonna give away this entire piece of linen for all your stitchy happiness. And all you have to do is, let's go with the word sparkle, because it does sparkle. And you can just use that in your comment any way you want, or you can just type the word sparkle. Doesn't matter, and you will be entered to win this lovely piece of linen. So that's all I have today. I hope everybody's well. I know there have been some awful things happening weather-wise, and it's a stressful time for a lot of people, and I hope you know that you can just come here to my channel just to escape some of that reality and just focus on this craft that we love and that helps get us through so many tough times. So I hope you're all well, and I hope to record soon, and I'll talk to you soon.